spiritual gangsters, what it do, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, hi, my name is Monse, and this is the Cosmic Creation 144. Don't forget to hit the like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. I wasn't going to come on here, y'all, because, I mean, the last video I made was freaking 2 hours. If y'all stuck through the whole entire video, you already know. You a real one, okay? Thank you so much. I have downloads. I was getting some downloads yesterday as I was, like, meditating, about to go to bed. And, yeah, so, let me see here. There is, so I was seeing like a massive, like, chess piece, right? And then I was seeing somebody go like up some steps. But the way that this person was going up the steps, you know what it's giving? At first, I was like, oh my God, somebody in the collective, right, has made a bold move that they are being, like, promoted or something, right? But then now that I'm going back to that vision, I'm actually seeing it again. Somebody here made a bad move, okay? And this could be a karmic femme, because I was also hearing that there is, I was getting the energy of like a karmic femme potentially passing away. So this could be the person that made a bad move, because I was gonna say, wow, now I'm hearing that song, see you at the crossroads, crossroads, so you won't be lonely, see you at the crossroads. Okay, so definitely that. There's definitely a karmic femme who's, I don't know, going through something. Okay, there's a karmic femme that is going through something. So yeah, I feel like this karmic femme, they made a bold move. I'm hearing, thank you, Spirit. They made a bold move, but it did not work out in their favor. I'm also getting like this karmic femme, they were told not to make this bold move because it was very fucking bold, okay? And I'm seeing the 10 of Swords in my mind's eye. So it was bold. It was, I'm hearing traicionero, traicionera. Like, this is somebody who betrayed you in the worst way. So this could be like a best friend that you've had for like 20 years that you have no idea that betrayed you, like, really fucked, in like a really fucked up way, okay? This could be like a family member, a coworker, just a female, okay? That, like I said, betrayed you in the worst way, okay? We also, so they were going up these steps, which, I'm gonna be real, like, it looked like they were on their way to heaven, okay? But I mean, shoot, if we're talking about this type of betrayal, right, I'm not saying this person's going to hell, but I honestly feel like she's coming up against God, like, being judged is what I'm trying to say, okay? She's being judged, this karmic femme. Let me see. And this karmic femme is somebody that has been, basically, they've done so much damage, not just to you, to a whole bunch of people, not just you. You're not the only person that they've, like, hurt or done dirty, okay? I'll also, I was getting a reptilian energy, okay? So this could be, again, like past lives enemies that they have been, like, life after life after life after life. They just been coming for you and coming for you and coming for you. But this lifetime, it's where it ends. Okay? Because you've broken some type of curse. Okay? You've broken some type of curse towards where this femme, they can't attack you no more. Oof. And you know what? When I felt that, I just felt like... So, I know y'all up in here are tired. And you have no idea probably that it's because of this feminine. This karmic. Okay? I also was seeing like a lighthouse and a horse. Okay? And what I got off of that is that there is something that is being illuminated this year. Because we are in the year of the horse, right? So something is being illuminated this year for sure. I don't know when or how or at what time, but for sure something is getting illuminated this year. I was also, there's an ex, okay, that is in a very, very dark place, and they're in pain. I don't know if they're in pain emotionally. I don't know if they're in pain physically. I don't know if they have some type of illness. I don't know. But that's just all I heard. Like, they're in pain. I just don't know what kind of pain they're in. Okay? So, hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Okay, so, yeah. I don't know what's up with this ex. But also, today in the morning, I was running some errands, and I was feeling the energy of Ganesha, okay? Prosperity, abundance, okay? Fortune, I'm hearing like a lot of that could be coming your way. It's already here, like it's here. Prosperity, abundance, love. So we're going to pull from my Hindu deck and see what we got going on. We got Lord Vamana, humility, dignity, universal law, good will prevail over evil, natural order of things. So see, this is what I'm talking about. This is what it seems like it's happening. Like, if there's an ex that is going through a dark time in their life and they're in pain, they're supposed to be going through that. Ooh, and I just got chills. They're supposed to be going through that. That is the natural order of things. Again, good will prevail over evil. This motherfucker must have been the devil himself. Okay? And also this karmic femme, whoever they are. I'm being like, they're being judged harshly. So, same thing. Yeah, because the card is a number 45, and that reduces to a 9. You know, which is all about endings and new beginnings. Goddess Ganga, it says purification, cleansing of sins, detox your habits, forgiveness, honoring your ancestors. Okay. And that's a number, it's a 26, and that reduces to an 8, which is abundance. Okay. We have Lord Kamadeva. Lord Kamadeva. Love is an eternal feeling, desire, chemistry, boundaries. Go where you are celebrated. Is there a union coming up for you, collective? Maybe because you've done all of this. The 2 cards that came up before that. Okay, get one more. I don't know why I'm hearing she's a runner, she's a track star. I don't even know the song. Whoa. Maybe this karmic is trying to run away from whatever the fuck they got going on. Whatever judgment they're being faced. Whatever judgment they have to face. They want to run from it. So we got Saraswati here. Classical arts, literature, talent, practice, discipline, study, academia. Maybe that's what you've been doing. You've just been minding your business, right? Studying, learning about whatever it is that interests you. I don't know why I'm getting something about astrology, because I'm seeing planets, stars. I'm hearing Lumeria. Maybe you've been reading up or finding out about Lumeria, okay? And maybe you've been drawing, maybe you've been writing music, maybe you've been writing poetry. Like, this is giving like groundwork, okay? If you're not like, if you're like, girl, please, I don't know how to sing, I don't know how to write music, but you just write. You just grab the pen, you just like, you're just like this. And you know, normally when you're like this, right, you can start to doodle, right? You'll start to doodle. Next thing you know, you're writing stuff. Okay, so that could be significant here. She does have a guitar. Me. We got Goddess Mohini, enchanted, charm, mesmerize, doing what is necessary, a clever and unique solution needed. I think that was the solution. Like I said, this sounds like a lot of groundwork energy, okay? So that could have been something that you were doing. Because the Saraswati card is a number 2. And 2 talks about balance. 1234 on the time, confirmation. So 2 talks about balance, right? Being in balance, right? Being in balance, energy balanced with your emotions, with your feelings, with everything, right? You're in perfect balance. So you figured out a clever way to solve this. Maybe I'm hearing like, maybe you were like stressing out about stuff and you're like, dude, I can't be stressing like this no more. Spiritual practice. Yeah, you see, I can't make it up. Maybe that's what you've been doing. You've been doing some type of spiritual practice, like practicing something, getting, like, I'm hearing desarrollar, like developing your natural gifts even more, okay? Ooh, that's way too many. I haven't used this deck in a minute. For those of you that have been with me from the jump, y'all know what this deck is about. Dude, personal transformation, right? And look at all those planets on there. Didn't I just say there's something about astrology because I was seeing all these planets? Okay, so, and this is personal transformation. So there's like, maybe you're like, dude, like astrology has never been my thing and I don't know why now I'm so interested. It's a personal transformation, meaning like this is something that's already within you. So you could be starting to wake up. What is this? You can, like, I feel like I'm getting like an old soul type of energy. Like you could be waking up your old soul or something that you've done in a past life. We've been picking this up, y'all. You know, something that, like maybe in the past life you were a baker, right? And all of a sudden you're like, dude, I don't need no measuring cup. I don't need none of that. I know that it's a pinch of that, a pinch of this, 2 pinches of that, and voila, you got that cake, you got that bread, you got that whatever. And you're like, dude, how did I know that? Because there's something inside of you that already knows this, okay? We got beginnings. This is a new beginning for you. Or you're about to have a new beginning. I feel this all goes hand in hand. Look, spiritual practice, personal transformation, new, and it says beginnings. So I feel like you're about to start like a brand new life. Like I'm literally seeing somebody open a door and walk into their brand new life, to their brand new beginning. It's I'm hearing it's a beautiful morning. Yeah, but it's a new beautiful morning. So you're going to wake up one day and it's, for example, right? Ooh, I'm getting chills, y'all. For example, right? If you're like, all right, I wake up, confirmation. Confirmation. You're going to wake up one morning, dude, and it's not going to be, this is how I'm going to explain this. You can wake up every morning at 6:30 in the morning, right? You're like, brush my teeth, wash my face, get dressed. All right, get my kids up, get them ready for school, take them to school, come back, get dressed, get myself together for work, right? Or for the day, whatever, right? I got to go do X, Y, and Z. And then after I got to take my ass to work, right? That's not what you're about to do. That's not what it's about to be. I'm hearing calm and peace. Okay? So maybe you're somebody that lives like you have a routine, right? Wake up 6:30, kids in school by 7:30, back home by 8. The house is clean. You got to do laundry. You got to go run those errands. And then before you do, like after you do all that, right? You got to about to get ready and get to work. And then I got to go to work for 8 hours. And then I got to get out of work and then go pick up kids from daycare. And then go do this, and then go do that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you're somebody that lives your life very fast movement. That's why I said earlier, right? Like you might be tired because this person, right, has been attacking you from life after life after life. And you probably don't even know. And you're probably just like, nah, bitch, I be tired because, you know, I got hella shit to do throughout the day. You know what I'm saying? I don't just get up whenever the hell I want to and then not do shit for the day. No, I get up and I do things with my life. You know what I'm saying? Like I got a routine going on. And that's something that is not going to be, you're going to wake up and that's not going to be the thing. You might really just get up whenever the hell you want to get up and do whatever it is you want to do. You're going to have that privilege. Okay? I feel like because you stay true to your spiritual practice, that you have officially transformed. You've done a lot of personal transformation within you. I'm hearing like your higher self is like so proud of you for that. Because you stuck to it. And so that's why now your new beginning is here. And this new beginning brings in a lot of prosperity, abundance, joy, laughter. I'm hearing fun, okay, and a union. This is beautiful, y'all. Look at on, I didn't even notice on the bottom of the deck we have Goddess Tripura Sundari. It says youthfulness, Empress energy, true beauty transcends the physical, beauty in pain. So that's what you did. Whatever the fuck this karmic femme and this whack ass ex, whatever the hell they put you through, whoever they are, you transmuted that, all of it. Everything they threw at you. If it's just verbal or witchcraft, whatever it is, whatever it was. However they made things difficult for you, it didn't stop you. You still kept your spiritual practice afloat, like you still were in it. It didn't matter what was happening in your life. You stayed in your spiritual practice and you made personal transformations. You transformed. Personal. You. Yourself. And that's why now you have opened this door to this new beginning. Okay? Because you transmuted that pain into something beautiful. Okay? Wow, very... Anything else, Spirit? Sustenance. Yeah. Sustenance. Sustainable. So see, this is what I'm saying. You might just have the luxury to get up at 2 in the afternoon if you want to and do absolutely nothing that day. Because maybe right now you're like, bitch, I do not have that luxury. I got to make sure I go to work because I got to make sure that I have enough money to pay my rent, to pay my bills. Because if I work 5 days a week, and if I miss one day, I'm fucked. But this is giving me like, you won't need to be stressing off of that. Like, you're going to want to go to work because you want to go to work. Because you're going to enjoy what you do. But not because it's like, I'm hearing the word desperation. Like, you need it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're like, no, I need this money. I got to make sure I have it. You won't need to feel that pressure I'm hearing anymore. You won't need that pressure. Decisions. Maybe you made the correct decisions. That's why you won't need that anymore. Acceptance. Shh. Wholeness. Yeah. You won't need to, okay. I don't know why this is coming up. For some of you guys could oh my God, I can't make this up. Okay. We got blessings flipping over. Okay. And beginnings. So this is what I was going to say. For some of you, it could be really tough for you right now, financially speaking. Like, for some of you, like, you sometimes have to make the decision rather if you're going to pay rent or buy food for your house. Or maybe sometimes you don't even have enough for rent and you're like, fuck, I got to pay rent in 3 days and I still need like $150. Who can I call to let me borrow these $150? Or who's going to let me this? Or what lie am I going to tell my landlord so I can tell them to just wait for me? Right? Something like that. I'm hearing like a sense of urgency. Like, yeah, you're like worried. For some of you guys are worried when it comes to money because, well, you don't have it, right? And you obviously need it right now to survive. And you're like, I don't care what it is. As long as I have the money to pay, to keep this roof over my head, I don't care if I starve. Right? So you're being met with like a really hard decisions. But, wow, I didn't even see this on the bottom. Okay. Because we have wholeness. So you've called back all your power. Like, you've called back all the parts of you that were stolen, I'm hearing. So you're whole again. You're one again. By you staying in the spiritual practice and this personal transformation that you have just made, it's you being whole again. I'm getting the image of like something that has hella holes in it, right? You don't have that. You're not like empty. I'm getting like, you know, if you grab a water balloon, right? And you poke little holes in it, like, you know, little water is going to start squirting out from all these little holes. That's not you. You're this balloon and you put water in it and that water is staying inside that balloon. Why? Because that balloon is whole. That's how you are right now. And it's, again, that's the reason why these blessings are coming in. And that's the reason why you've been divinely protected. We got protection here. And not only that, we have prosperity right behind it. Look at that. A positive outlook. Bro, I can't make this shit up. Joy. Childlike expressions. You're going to be so happy, dude. You're going to be so freaking happy that... I don't know, that people might even think that you're immature for behaving the way you're behaving. Or you might just have a baby. Because look at, I just noticed this. We got the nurturer. And that's another baby. But let's see here with this extra deck real quick. See what we got going on. Okay. This is really beautiful, you guys. This is really beautiful. Ugly spells, beauty spells try to flip over. Well, yeah, I mean, if you're whole now, right? If you called all the parts of you back, I'm pretty sure you're looking right. Look at that. The collective. I'm going to be real. Hold on. I'm going to use both. I'm going to see if we can go without the tarot. Okay? We're going to not use tarot. Hold on, these are, there we go. Okay. Just like candy, I can hear it in your walk. Even when you talk, it takes hold of me. Just like candy. I don't know why I'm hearing that. This stuff is starting now. This stuff is starting now. I don't know, y'all. I gotta hear it because I don't know. I don't really know all of it. And I don't even really know what the song is about. Alright, let's see what we got going on. I'm going to do like 4. And then I'm going to switch over to the extra and do 4. And like that. So we can kind of see what's going on. What's going on, Spirit, about these energies that we are picking up right now? What's up with this new beginning? What's going on with this? This stuff is starting now. False and love spell. The fuck? But protection and third party sitch. Okay. We got death magic on the bottom. What else we got, Spirit? Virgo tried to fly out. Well, it did fly out, but okay. Witchy sister. Why am I hearing that? Fast, 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 fast. Like, that's how I'm hearing it, though. But it's the word fast. So I don't know if something's happening fast or you need to fast. Oh, my God. We got children, creation, investments, and a lover. The lover. Guarded, secure, safe came out, but I don't like how it came out. It low-key felt like I pulled it. Okay? Role model and Taurus. Hold on, let me shuffle because I threw Garden in there. Oh my God. Technology flew sideways. You know what? You know how they say rejection is protect? Yes, baby. Hasta para acá. No te quiero en el video. ¿Qué, mi amor? Oh, fuck.
What?
You got a mosquito bite, puppies. In Tito's room? See, this is why we can't be... Look.
And look.
Ay, mi amor. Échese agüita. Oh, mire. Oh, my God. Damn. In just that little while we were outside? Damn, baby. Mira.
That was yesterday and last night.
Agarra un pedacito de paper towel y mójalo. And put it...
Can you do it? Put it on me.
Okay. Hold on, y'all.
So them I got a mosquito bite so hard.
They heard me. They heard me.
I know.
I'm hearing it again. This stuff is starting now. This stuff is starting. I don't even know if that's how it goes. Let me know in the comments if that's how it goes. But that's what I'm hearing. This stuff is starting now. Okay. Okay. And then you can switch it and put it on your elbow. I see, okay? And then here. Okay?
It's all done.
Okay.
Can we get an ice cream?
Go ahead.
Put it down.
Okay.
So I can go on ice cream.
I'm getting two different scenarios, and what I'm get what I was gonna say, and what it is you could have been in a connection with somebody, but this connection was false. It was fake to begin with. Okay? It was, I don't know. There was somebody else. Wow! What the fuck? Okay, so I was gonna say there was somebody else in the background playing Puppet Master. And look, literally behind death magic. And behind manipulation, look, we have jealousy and envy. And this is literally what the third party stitch is. Look at this bitch in the background, hella mad that there's two people together. Okay? There was somebody that you were with. It could be this ex that is going through some shit, okay? That they are, whoever it is in the background that was jealous and envious that you were together with this person. They could have, like, done a love spell on you. So you can be in the connection with the person, right? But there was somebody in the background that was pressed about it. Somebody in the background was fucking pressed. And I feel like whoever the fuck was pressed ended up doing a love spell on this ex of yours. But I'm hearing like even though it didn't seem like it, you were protected from them. From those two energies. Okay? And in this area, I'm getting like, I feel like you're this witchy sister, collective. Okay? You're this witchy sister. You can have children. Okay? You can have some type of, well, yeah, children creation. Children are a creation, right? They're also an investment, right? You invest in your kids. You invest time and space and love and energy and all kinds of things like that into your children. But I feel like somebody wants to come through. Okay, this person coming through could be a Taurus. You could be a Taurus. But this person for sure. Come here. Come here. Come here. Girl. I'm not going to tell you again. Una. No. Una. 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 No, he's still busy. Come on. Chop, chop. ¿Qué le dije? Move it. But this person, regardless of who this Taurus is, right? I'm hearing Taurus placements. So they could be another sign, but they could have Taurus somewhere in their chart. Okay? What is it? Sun, moon, rising, Venus? I'm not exactly sure, y'all. Don't quote me, okay? So shit, maybe I'm gonna take that advice and I should be starting, or maybe starting some type of astrology situation, okay?
Oh shit!
Shh. And but this person, regardless, like I said, if they're a Taurus or you're a Taurus, they're seeing you as a role model. They see you as somebody that's like a good parent as well, okay? They're seeing like, with this witchy sister, I don't know where I'm getting the word magic. Like, do you believe in magic? Maybe I'm getting high priestess energy, okay? So maybe this person, like, you say things and they happen, or you warn this person and then all of a sudden they're like, fuck, I didn't listen to you. I should have listened to your ass, because then otherwise I wouldn't be in this mess. Yeah, look, light team spirit guides. And somebody's over here like, how does she know all of this? It's like every time I tell her something and then she gives me the advice and I don't listen, like something bad happens. And I'm like, fuck, I should have listened to the collective. Okay? Papi, para allá? And then I'm like, okay. And so this person could be seeing you as a witchy sister. Okay? Let me see. A Taurus is patient and reliable, warm-hearted and loving, persistent and determined, and security and loving. Okay, so this person can have that kind of energy. Like I said, if they're a different sign, they could carry these Taurus traits. Right? This could be somebody that's very compassionate, that's very patient, that's very like model tone, very like, bro, let's just go with the flow, you know, like calm down, it's good type of vibe, okay? And maybe, because we got X's here, so maybe that works well with you, because maybe you're, again, like I said in the beginning, right? Oh my God, confirmation. Because like I said in the beginning, maybe you're somebody that's like, nah, I got to make sure that I got this going on and that going on and this going on. And I need a guarantee that shit's about to happen, because then if nothing, that shit needs to happen. And you know what I'm saying? Like you're moving at 1,000 per minute. Well, this person is just like, boo. Like pump the brakes. Breathe. Drink some water. Take a chill pill. You good. Okay? And you're like, what the fuck you mean? I'm like, hell no. I got to figure out how to pay rent and how to do this and how to do, you know what I'm saying? So this is giving me like a good balance. And this, what I was saying, the number 2. Right? And it talks about balance. Okay? So very significant. Okay? Let's see. Let's pull 4 more. I like doing it like this. Let me know if you guys like this. Child flipped over. I don't know how this is possible, but I'm getting some type of like fake child. Obsession. Child and obsession. Maybe somebody was doing like love spells, right? But so you wouldn't get actual love. And they were working on this since you were a child. They were obsessively doing this. So by the time you grew up to be an adult and you would start dating, every single person that got put in your way was either going to be karmic, have an addiction, be abusive, however they decided to be abusive, okay? They were lazy, that they were living off of you, useless, you know, just like I'm hearing a poor excuse of a man. Okay, so that's what they were sending your way with that love spell. But there's something here about I don't know, a fake child. Or maybe somebody has like false paperwork about a child. Maybe there's like, I'm hearing court documents, or maybe even like medical documents, like a doctor writing out some medical records or whatever, right? Saying that a child is this, but they're not. Or I'm hearing it belongs to me. So maybe there's like some type of paperwork that somebody, we got sweetheart. They got somebody to write out some type of document or some type of medical record, something about a child, but it's not true what they wrote out on this paperwork about this child. Okay? And the reason also why, I don't know, whatever they did, the love spell, the love rituals they were doing, so you would only date losers, okay? It was supposed to go hand in hand. I don't know. It was supposed to go hand in hand, though. We got divine masculine on the bottom. Yeah, somebody couldn't handle the fact that you were a sweetheart, that you were loving and compassionate. Like somebody was in the background saying like, she ain't really like that. That's just for show. She ain't really no sweetheart. She's this, she's that, she's blah, 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 blah. Right? When you really are a fucking sweetheart. And it's just out of pure jealousy and envy, dude, that they're not you, bitch. You know that, oh, don't hate me because you ain't me. That's facts. It sounds so cheesy, but it's real. There's bitches who for real fucking are that envious and that jealous of another female because they're a sweetheart, because they really are sweet, because they really are loving and compassionate and kind. You know what I'm saying? Like, the fuck is wrong with bitches? Flying monkey. And that's going under protection. You were protected from these fucking flying monkeys, whoever these bitches are. Or your ex is the flying monkey. Because that's why it's under protection. You were protected from this ex. But for like what they want to do. Work, business, job. And this is going under witchy sister. You see what I'm saying? Like you could be doing something with your gifts, with the spiritual practice that came out. Oh, where'd it go? This one, with the spiritual practice. And this is going to bring in money. Okay? Yeah, I'm hearing some type of wealth. This is going to bring in some type of wealth. Projection. Law and order, authority, court, legal, and cool guys. So we have projection going under kids, creation, investments. This is going under the lover, okay? And this is going under Taurus. I just saw copycat. Yeah, I just saw fucking copycat. Maybe this karmic femme has been projecting onto you since you were a child. Okay? And they're being fucking judged now. Maybe this lover is too. And not you're getting the real deal now? I don't know. I don't be trusting the cool guy neither, y'all. If this is just like that nice guy, I don't be trusting his ass neither. You know another thing I'm getting? If you had kids with this ex could have been projecting onto the kids so the kids could mistreat you. So the kids wouldn't respect you. So it's like, fuck your mama. Like, she don't run the show. I run the show. Again, the cool guy. I told you I don't trust this fucker. Look, it says main male, attractive, authoritative. Yeah, this ex could have been, they could have thought that they were fucking too cool for school, that they were hot shit, when they're really none of that. None of it. My sacral is like getting tight here. This could be like a very, very lustful ex. Okay? Yeah, and so they could have been... Anthony, bájale a eso, papi. They could have been projecting things onto the kids. Like, maybe when you weren't around, they would tell them, like, oh, you know that I'm the one that runs the show, right? I'm the one that runs this house. I'm the one that this, that, not mom. You shouldn't give your mom all that attention. You shouldn't do this with your mom. You shouldn't do that with your mom. Because at the end of the day, I'm the authority here, right? What is it saying? I'm the main male. I'm the attractive one. I'm the one that runs the show, not your mother, okay? That could have been something as well, that this stupid-ass ex was projecting onto your kids. Oh, my God. Okay, for some of you, this person could... Ooh, and that just got really hot. This person could have been projecting that onto the kids. So then that way he can go to the courts and say that the kids didn't want to be with you. And so if they would question the kids, right? Your kids would be like, yeah, no, we want to be with dad because dad is the cool guy, the main male. Right? He's the one that's doing this and he's the one that does that. So maybe when you would see things, you would see him like buying them toys or buying them clothes, right? But then when you weren't around, he would project onto the babies. Oh my God. He would project onto the babies and talk mad shit about you to the kids. So then at the end, he could be able to take them from you. Yeah, and he was working really hard on it, boo-boo. He could have even been telling these kids that you're like a dark witch with witchy sister, right? I mean, if your kids are old enough to know about that, right? I mean, because we have confirmation. If your kids are old enough, Anthony, bájale. That's way too loud. There's 2 children cards here, okay? So this person could have definitely, if your kids are old enough, right, to know about witchcraft or things like that, right, or to understand, they could have been telling them that you're doing dark shit instead of light. Wow. But this is how your kids see you, though? I'm hearing the word potential. Your kids see your potential. Oh my God, I want to cry. Don't make me cry, Spirit. I think I said this in another reading where I was like, your kids love you. Your kids love you. They admire you. You're like I want to cry, y'all. Your kids are like, you to them, it's like every single breath that they breathe. I'm going to cry, y'all. That's what you are to them. If you were worried about your kids and how they were going to end up after dealing with everything you were dealing with this ex, right? Or, if like they spent time with this ex and he's like talking all this, projecting a whole bunch of stuff, and you're like, no, because he's going to ruin them, or he tried to ruin them, and I'm trying my best, and I don't know if I'm doing, you're doing your best. You are. Those kids, they love you. To them, you're their hero. They might not, 111 on the time, they may or may not understand what is happening. But at the end of the day, I can definitely tell you this. They love you. They adore you. Okay? Your kids love you very much. I got really emotional right there, dude. This ex is a... Let's keep going. A fucking loser. How the fuck are you gonna... You know, just like poison your own children's mind about their mother. That just shows what a piece of shit father you are, what a piece of shit man you are, and what a piece of shit human being you are overall. Okay? And I mean, y'all, this is not the, you know what I'm saying? This ex ain't the first and he ain't gonna be the last. Not to you, but I'm saying in general. Because my so-called mother, she used to do that shit with my siblings. She used to run, like when she would see that me and my siblings were hella cool, she would run and tell my sister some bullshit, and then my sister wouldn't talk to me no more. Right? And at the time, I was still asleep, so I couldn't figure it out. I was like, what the fuck's wrong with my sister? Why is she always hot and cold? I didn't know that it was my mom, my so-called mother, in the background doing this bullshit. And then when she would see that me and my brother were hella cool, she would do the exact same thing. She would go and tell him something, and then my brother would text me some bullshit like, oh, fuck you, la, la, la. And I'm like, dude, what the hell? We were chuckling yesterday, laughing it up yesterday. We went and had dinner, and we're talking hella shit. And what just happened? And I was always confused. Obviously, I'm not confused anymore, right? But that could be a situation that could be happening with your kids, okay? If at one point your kids were cool, but one of your kids, okay, is like acting out and you don't know why. It's that fucking projection. It's that projection. Okay? It's that projection. Can I get one more, please? So if you're not with this person anymore, one of your kids or however of your kids is like acting out like that, it's because they still have like a little bit of the residue from this fucking projection. Why? Because they could have been doing, again, investment, right? Investing time, putting in the work to convince your kids that you ain't shit and they're the greatest. Okay? So your kid could still be like, well, my dad always used to tell me that my mom was this, that my mom was that. Should I still believe him? So they could be like confused, you know? So I'm hearing just like have patience. It'll get better, okay? It will get better. Wow. Thank you, Spirit. Ooh, no, child. I just saw a stupid ass copycat. Gemini, stalker. That Gemini has been coming out so much, you guys. That Gemini card, Aquarius card, Pisces, Sagittarius. Scorpio. Like, those cards have been coming out like crazy in my readings. I don't know. Oh. We have in cahoots, secret collaboration, dark alliances, and stand here, a quagmire, entrapment setup. Somebody was trying to set up a role model. Spiritual gifts, to steal her spiritual gifts. And they couldn't, so that's why they're mentally and emotionally unstable. Swear. What else, Spirit? I don't know, I'm still picking up that energy. There's something about a false kid. Okay? Spirit. Bondage. See, this is what I'm saying. There's something about a false kid. Like, maybe there's some type of like, I'm here. Maybe this is not going to be for everybody. But there could be some type of false, what's it called? Adoption paperwork. I don't know if y'all heard that. Anthony, bájale volumen. My son's watching a video, and literally right when I said that, in the video, they said, bro, this is crazy. Maybe that's what you're going to say. Maybe you don't know that you're adopted. That the family that you're in adopted you, but the family that you were adopted into, they're karmic as fuck. They had you bound since you were a child. House. Yeah. You grew up in a house that's dark as fuck. I'm hearing, yeah, you grew up in a dark home. That's what I just heard. Thank you, Spirit. That's what I just heard. You grew up in a dark home. This could have been like very nasty parents. Like if you say, yeah, my mom ain't shit, my dad ain't shit, bro, my brother and my sister, they ain't shit neither. Like I quit talking to them ages ago. Yeah, but you don't know. You don't know. You really don't know. You probably, like I said, how I was saying about myself, right? How my so-called mother would put my siblings against me. But I didn't know it was her in the background doing that. You see what I'm saying? Like, the whole time I'm thinking, like, what the fuck is wrong with my mom, with my sister? What's wrong with my brother? Like, why are they acting like this? Like, hella douchey. And they would stop talking to me. And I wouldn't, sometimes I would hit them up. Normally, when we would always get back together, right, and make up, it was because of me. It's because I always looked for them. It was never because of them. They never looked for me. I always looked for them. Okay? But when that would happen, we would probably already spend like 4 years without talking to each other, 5 years without talking to each other. Like right now, I haven't talked to my sister in like 7 years. And I right now, I still don't know why she's mad. She's mad and she blocked me. I don't know why she's mad. But you see what I'm saying? Like, this could be that type of situation. Where like your family could have been moving weird, right? And you were like, why the fuck they busting moves like that? Like I would never bust a move like that, right? But then you're like, it's because they're just weird. They're just weird. But I don't move the way they move. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like there's like questions with surface, but you're like, well, fuck it. You feel me? Like this is the mom God gave me. This is the dad God gave me. This is the family God gave me. It is what it is. Right? You just took it all. You just like let it roll off your back. Like you were just like, well, I guess this is the family that I'm fucking stuck with. And as soon as I get a chance to get the fuck out of here, I'm gonna. Okay? So yeah, you could be finding out that there's like some type of false paperwork concerning you from when you were a child. Okay? You could have been adopted, but this paperwork might be false, might be fake. Okay? You could even potentially probably even sue these people. Achievements. Yeah. This is going under obsession and love spell. Yeah, for a long time, they were achieving something, or at least they thought they were. Anthony, bye, puppy. They were achieving. They were winning. Maybe, right, for a really long time, you didn't have money. And for a really long time, you didn't have real love. And for a really long time, like, you were in that Five of Pentacles energy, because I'm seeing the Five of Pentacles from this deck. Okay? For a really long time, you were in that energy. And it was all thanks to this fucking family. Or this karmic. Okay? They were able to achieve all of this. Like, you were able to, like, falsely get adopted. Manifestations. They were manifesting off of your loving energy, sweetheart, here. And the third party stitch, like they were manifesting off of you. So while you were together with this ex, they were fucking living their best life off of your energy. This third party, your ex, they were living it up. Living the high life. Maybe they were good looking, right? Maybe they were looking like the main male. And they were feeling themselves a little too hard. Okay? That shit went to their head. Knowing damn well that they knew it wasn't them. It was you. They knew it was you. This ex. Yeah, I'm hearing he know he ain't a looker. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, he know he ain't no looker. So he knew that the reason why he had money, he was looking good and things were going cool, it was because of this sweetheart energy that he had around him. But there was somebody in the background that was pissing them. That situation was pissing them off. Even though they were like succeeding. Even though they were achieving shit. This person couldn't deal with their like envy and jealousy for you or of you. So this is almost like this person's like, okay, yeah, I know that she's a sweetheart. She has spiritual gifts, right? And we can manifest and suck them dry with their energy, right? But in order for that to happen, right, the collective has to be with this person, this ex. But I don't want them to be with this ex. It pisses me off the fact that they're together. It pisses me off to see them kiss. It pisses me off like if you and this ex would kiss and hug and be all lovey-dovey with each other in front of this motherfucker, this person was pressed every time. Every time. Yeah, look at that. Because you know, like, you have, how do I say this? Maybe not at the time when you were with this person, right? You had self-love. But maybe even though, like, you weren't realizing it, there was people around you that did. There was people around you that knew that you carried this. That you did love yourself. You love what you see looking back in that mirror. These energies can't do that. So regardless, if you were like really depleted, I'm hearing off of your energy, like you were down and out, like it was like your darkest time. Even though that was happening, like they knew that you carried this within you, that you loved yourself. They don't. That's why they thought they were achieving something by manifesting off of your energy. And I'm feeling like now they're being forced to really look at themselves. And they don't like what they see. Can I get one more, Spirit? Ooh. Can I get one more, please? Trusted. Yeah, I'm telling the truth. I'm telling the truth, y'all. or you trusted this flying monkey, this ex, who would say things like, oh, I love you, I think about you all the time. This ex could have a health concern, jealousy, and envy again. Because your fruits are coming in? Yep. Bruh, literally. I'm telling you, they don't like what they see back. They don't. Alright. Intellectual theft. Peace, harmony, and calm. Whoa. Anthony. Allá, papi.
What?
Over there.
Oh, put it down.
No.
There.
Bro, what'd I say? Here's that fucking Pisces. Dirt digging, invasive, nosy.
Oh, shit.
Sweet, compassionate, innocent. The sweetheart card again. Libra. Somebody thought that you were never going to figure this out, that they were projecting on these kids, on your kids, with this intellectual theft. Like, somebody thought that they were smarter than you. Somebody thought that you were stupid. I'm going to keep it G. They thought you were stupid because you're sweet and compassionate and innocent, because you carry that childlike energy. Again, like I said, oh yeah, she's not really sweet. She's not really loving. That's not really her. She don't really do that. She ain't about that. Right? So because of that, they took your kindness for weakness, and they thought you were dumb and stupid, and that they were gonna get away with something, and they weren't. And it's right after that we had peace, harm, and calm. That's why I said, don't worry, everything is gonna be okay when it comes to your kids. If you have some kid, like maybe you have teenagers, right? And we all know, right? Growing up, teenagers are like the hardest ever, right? If you're a girl, if you're a guy, it doesn't matter. They're hard. The teenage years are hard, right? Because you're going through puberty and you're trying to understand this and you're trying to understand that about yourself and your body. And then not only that, you got your parents out here battling it out in court or separating after how many years together. And then you're like, what the hell is going on, right? So there's just so much. And it's just taking your kids a while to either adjust or for your kids to like remove this stupid ass projection this dumbass ex was doing. But that's why I feel like Spirit is telling you to like relax. Everything's gonna be okay. They're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. You just continue doing what you're doing, because with this intellectual theft being under hard work and business and job, like you're working, you're doing what you need to do and taking the necessary steps and to make sure that your kids find peace, harmony, and calmness. So you're doing what needs to be done for your children. So this is why I'm saying, like, your kids see you as a hero. They love you so, so much. Because if you are dealing with one of your children that is behaving like that, when you talk to them and you're like, why are you behaving like that? Tell me what it is that you need so I can help you. Oh my God, I want to cry again. Tell me what it is that you need so I can do it. What do you need so I can help you so you don't feel like this? If I can fix that, tell me what it is so I can fix it. Right? And with this Pisces card, Pisces is a water sign, right? There's like emotions attached to it, right? So it's
Mama, what time is Tito coming?
Oh, Papi, Tito's gonna come late tonight. He's off really late.
At the middle of the night?
Yeah. So Pisces, right, is it's a water sign, a lot of emotions and things like that, right? I don't know, this ex could be a Pisces, you could be a Pisces, but I'm just getting the emotion off of it, okay? So there could be like a lot of emotions that are going back and forth between you and your kids, thanks to this fucker, okay? I'm not going to call him anything else but that, because that's what the fuck he is. This dirt digging, invasive, nosy, this is what I'm saying. It was the projection, okay? It was the projection that this ex was putting on your kids, right? And then on top of that, they were piling a whole bunch of, I don't know, gossip, shit talk. Like, they were just piling on the shit. So when it's time to come to this court type situation, right, they would have it in the bag. And they don't. They don't. Because somebody knows that you're sweet, compassionate, and innocent. And this could even very much be the court system. Because, like, right after that, we have in cahoots, secret collaborations, dark alliances. Underneath that is the sweetheart. So you see what I'm saying? Like, I feel like this Libra card, it's giving me, like, justice, balance. Right? Motherfuckers paying for ugly spells, beauty spells, for trying to come up against a mama and her babies when, like, you're the piece of shit. I'm not saying that you're perfect, right? We all make mistakes, right? But I can guarantee you this, like 80% of the time, you're that number one mama, okay? And if nobody told you that, you are. You are that number one mama. And that's the reason why this motherfucker want to throw dirt on your name and be nosy 12:34 on the time and be invasive and say, oh yeah, she does this around the kids and that around the kids and blah, 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 blah. Okay? When none of that is happening. And maybe, like, they're even saying that you don't take care of these kids. And when you look at these kids, like, they're properly dressed. They look clean, showered, right? They're fed. The house is clean. Their clothes is clean, right? Even if they're not wearing, like, the best clothes, but they're clothed. And their clothes is clean, washed, smelling good, okay? Getting something about lunches. I don't know. Maybe you pack their lunch, right? You pack their lunch. You have their backpacks ready. You have homework done. Like, you're that kind of mama. Like, you're a hands-on type of mama. Okay? When this bitch wouldn't even take them to school, probably. Ugh, I'm so annoyed. Hold on. Let me open for my doggy because it's cold. Okay. All right, last row, y'all. Last row. Oh, we got family. I knew what the fuck I was picking up, bro. This is going under false child and bondage. You could have grew up with a fucking dark-ass family, bro. I told you. I knew that shit. Bro. I'm hearing leave her out. I'm going to leave this bitch out. I told you. And that's good. The karmic femme is going under love spell, obsession, and achievement. She really thought she was winning. This karmic femme could be a mama, a sister, a somebody. Whoever you grew up with. Okay? She really thought she was winning. She really thought she had something in the bag. She really did. But I'm hearing rude awakening. I can't get, like, I get that energy, like, we already won that shit. I get that, like a very like condescending or boastful, very I'm that bitch, like, you know, very arrogant. There you go. Very arrogant. This is a karmic femme who thinks they're all that and a fucking bag of chips. Like, they think they're like it. They're it. There ain't nobody like them. They are the shit. They are this. They are that. They boost themselves up so high because, again, they know it's not true. They suffer from the same shit this stupid ass ex does. I'm pretty sure they walk around talking about that they're the empress, you know, divine feminine energy, when they're not at all. They're rotten. I'm hearing they're rotten. Okay, yeah, you are, boo-boo. You are exactly her. You're her. Okay, you're that divine being. You're that angelic being. Okay, you're of the light. You're that empress. You're that feminine. You're that high priestess. It's you. Bruh. Ritual fell on my lap, but in reverse. Layla! Maybe you discovered something? Or you're about to discover something? Something's just gonna fall in your lap? Like, all this information is just gonna... Again, like I said in the beginning, right? You're gonna wake up one morning and shit's gonna be different. Period. You're gonna wake up one morning and, like... Somebody's gonna knock on your door talking about, are you the collective? Yes. Okay, well, do you mind if I come in? We need to have a conversation. And your whole world changes forever. I don't know, something like that. That was just an example, right? I'm not saying that's how it's gonna happen, but one thing I do know how it's gonna happen is, again, you're gonna wake up and your life is not gonna be the same anymore. It's not. You're not even expecting this. You're just going to wake up thinking, okay, I got to wake up at 6:30 tomorrow. The babies have to be at school at 7:30. And then I have to do this. And then I got to do that. And this, that, and the other. You know what I mean? Bruh. Not the fucking karma card. Expectations. Or what? They were expecting for karma to hit you? Were they supposed to fucking destiny swap in this motherfucker? Huh? Is that what they were thinking they were gonna do? Because they're surprised with the ancestors, bitch. Oh, you thought though. You thought. You thought. But no, bitch. Surprise, surprise. Ancestors here. Tell you like what the fuck you think you're doing. You got love offer on the bottom? Yeah. I told you, this person, whoever this karmic is, they really thought that they had you, because they've had you bound since you were a child. So they thought that since you were an adult, now they can continue to have that. And they didn't, because you continued your spiritual practice. You've done some type of personal transformation. And now you have opened the door and set foot into this new beginning. And you've called back all the parts of you. All the parts that were stolen. All the parts that were taken from you. You've called back your power entirely. This person has no control over you anymore. They cannot control you no more. That could be another reason why this bitch is going crazy. And I can't make it up. What did I say? You have called back your power entirely, bitch. All of it. All of it. Empowerment. I can't make it up, y'all. I really fucking can't. I told you. She's fucking going bonkers because she no longer has control over you. And this is somebody that has been controlling you since you were a child. And she can't no more. You have an angel, a spirit guide that has been with you from the jump. Okay? And did not allow this to happen. Okay? What else, Spirit? Poison, toxic, harmful. I saw it. I didn't come out, so I didn't say, look, spiritual rank. You are somebody, I'm getting hot now. Ooh, Holy Spirit. You are somebody, your mission here on earth it's not just any old mission. It's not just any old thing. It's very important, I'm hearing. To society, to humanity. Okay? It's very important. So, I feel like whatever you went through, that was like a stepping stone for you to learn certain things. So by the time you got here, right, you would know what to do with that spiritual practice that you are meant to be doing. Does that I hope that's making sense. Like, all this dark energy, right, that you were living with in the house and things like that, all of that was, I'm hearing, was preparation. Was preparation. They never were going to win. They never were going to win. And I'm getting somebody's asking, like, why did it have to be at my cost? Why did I have to suffer in order for this to unfold? Because you're their karma. You're their fucking karma. That's why. You bring, it's almost like you bring people to, I'm hearing like you bring people to like the judgment table. It's like you're the spiritual police type shit. When motherfuckers is doing these type of things, like you're the one that unravels it. You're the ones that dismantles it. You're the one that breaks people free from these type of shits, right? But in order to do that, you needed to like physically go through it. Because if I come up to you and I tell you, yeah, I grew up in a house full of karmics, karmic mama, narcissist daddy, right? Narcissist brother, karmic sister. She was always trying to one-up me and this and that, right? And you're like, oh yeah. So that is X, Y, Z and whatever, right? And the way you get out of it, it's by X, Y, and Z. You see what I'm saying? So that's why. For that person who asked, because I heard it. Somebody said, but why did it have to be at my expense? And it's not that it had to be at your expense. It's because you're walking karma for bitches like this. Okay? And all of that was preparation, because that is what you're meant to be doing. You are meant to like dismantle the dark forces, the dark energies that are out here attacking the chosen. Oof. Okay? But they couldn't, bitch. They couldn't. The power you carry is way too heavy. That's why they even try to poison you. They could have even tried to poison these babies. Just to bring you pain. Wow. I'm hearing to inflict pain onto you. But or that could have been what, okay, not that they try to poison these kids, right, to get them out, but I feel like whatever they were giving them, it was meant to like make them cranky. It was meant to like for this child to be pissed at you. So maybe I'm getting that, like you could have like one or two of your kids that are always beefing with you. And you're like, boo, like, why are you like that? I love you, stop. But they're like always so angry and bitter. You're just like, dude, You're 10 years old. Why are you so bitter? Or like, why are you so angry? I've never met a 10-year-old that's angry. What's wrong with you? Right? What the fuck's wrong with you? Get your shit together. Like, what? But then other times you're like, baby, what is wrong? Let mom help you. What is going on? Right? You don't understand it because I feel there could be something that they were feeding these children or this child in particular to get them cranky like that. Okay? And maybe you started praying for your kids. Okay? I mean, that's another thing that helped as well. I'm hearing identifying it. Rejection, abandonment, desertion, left behind. And this is going under lover, law, and order in Pisces. I told you, there's a lot of emotion. I told you, right? This person is in a dark space. This lover. They're in a dark space. They could be in jail. Because with the Pisces card, and then rejection, abandonment, desertion, left behind, right above that we have law and order, authority, legal, and lover. So that's this dark space that they're in. That's what I wrote down. They're in a dark space in pain. So they could be in jail. It's a dark space. You're in pain. Why? Because you're in jail. You don't have your family. You don't have your kids. You don't fucked up your whole life. You ruined your whole entire life. For what? For what? What was the purpose of all this? What was the point? Just to attack you, to come for you because they hate you, because they despise you, because you're a sweetheart? Like, we haven't seen anything of, like, the reason why this person chose to attack you. But that could be it. They could be going to fucking jail. They could be going to jail. And that's why the calm... Yes, baby. That's why that peace and harmony and calm came out before this poison. Because maybe that is something that is going to be illuminated. Like I said, the lighthouse. A lot of things are going to be illuminated. Yeah, look at that.
Can I tell your fans?
No, mi amor, no quiero que nadie esté en los videos ya. We got unconditional love here.
Can I shuffle the cards?
You gave this person...
Okay,
Ira, shuffle these and give me 4. You gave this person unconditional love. And they were, in return, they decided to go to the courts, lie about the kind of mama you were, project bullshit onto your kids, okay, give something in their drink or their food or whatever that would make them, like, I'm hearing irritable. Almost, baby, that would make them irritable. So again, they would always they were always in a bad mood.
Mom, can I have this card?
No, vayas para allá. Ahorita, I'll give you one right now.
I want the little one.
No. See?
I want the little card.
Liar fell on the floor. They don't want you to know that they lied. And that's what I just said. Confirmation. Y'all hear that scream? That was confirmation. Okay? They don't want you to know that they lied on you in court. And it has something to do with your children. They lied about you maybe just being an unfit parent.
3.
And there's nothing... 4. And there's nothing unfit about you. Sagittarius. What did I say?
Okay, I put these back. Do I put them back?
Yes.
Okay. I have those.
Self-doubt, envy, and insecurity. What did I say? They don't like what they see. It makes them feel small. And the fact that you're a sweetheart, you're compassionate, you're innocent, you love yourself, right? You do love what you see back. That irritates them. It makes... Huh? They make you feel this small. Okay. Hold on.
Can we play out?
Ahorita me la va a pagar la Ciclali.
Stop the
Okay.
outside.
Ándale para allá. No.
Yeah.
Intent to hurt or harm. Yeah, that was what was on their mind, because they can't control you anymore. They can't stop this from happening. And I asked my son to put out 4 cards. He brought out the 4 of Swords, the Page of Wands, the Fool, and the 7 of Swords. Somebody was doing, again, this background shit. Somebody in the background. Somebody was in the background. No, was doing some sneaky shit to offer your new beginning. Offer your new beginning. They were trying to stop you from getting some type of good news or some type of news that was going to bring you some rest and restoration, and they didn't want that for you. They wanted to continue. Stop crying. Stop crying. Stop crying. Stop. They were in the background doing some sneaky shit. But it didn't matter. What ended up happening was that because you stayed in your spiritual practice, that shit didn't work. I hope you guys like your reading. Don't forget to hit the like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. And until next time, bye.